In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie.
That's what I want to get into your art, because
okay, yeah.
one of the relationships that you have sort of been mentored by, or you can explain to our audience just what that relationship means to you and how it's influenced your artwork. Shepard Fairey, pretty much you will know him if you live in anywhere in Los Angeles or any urban environment. You will know his artwork plastered all over everything. What would you say was the most famous piece? Obey? Would it be the Obama Obey, or or there you go. There's some pieces that I think Vic Chalfant, our producer, says he actually has a piece of Shepard Fairey artwork in his room, in his house.
Right, I saw that. Yeah, and I think now maybe amongst people and kids and stuff, that Obama poster would definitely maybe be up on the top of his most famous. But obviously, to people that had been into street art for years, or even skating culture, would know him for Andre the Giant and a lot of
that is true,
the early street art stuff as well. So but he's been a activist, and he's been going ever since 1989. So and he's worked with a lot of cool people. So he's a great dude. Really,
there's one of them right there. What got you into street art? And is this the question of the chicken or the egg? Was it music first and then art, or was art, or did they both sort of come at the same time?
Yeah, that is interesting. But I think for me, you're growing up and you're drawing on in class, and so I was always like an artistic kid, and music and art was always kind of at the same time, but definitely did music more, and that's my buddy at Happy Algorithm who did that cover. That's for my Gastric Remoulade Volume 2 right there. But Petey, he's a dope artist, and he does a lot of my covers and stuff. But drawing growing up, and I think music was way more my outlet. And then I think I read 1984, and 9/11 had happened, and a few things. I started learning about the Bilderberg Group and started getting more political, and naively thought that spray painting Henry Kissinger around Los Angeles with Bilderberg written underneath it would like change the world, So I wanted to change the world.
Explain that. Was that you that did that?
Yeah, So I went around LA for a little while, spray painting Henry Kissinger and Bilderberg underneath, but never really took off. And also I just didn't give it enough time. It takes a lot of energy and time, street art, to really get something to stick. But yeah, I was just kind of obsessed with the power structure of the world. I was turning 18, 19 years old, and thinking about reality more, and growing up in the city, and just seeing life, really wealthy people right next to really completely homeless with nothing, all side by side simultaneously 24 hours a day. So
and you're seeing it more and more especially on this tour, Willem, that I'm on right now with Ours. We just hit the North West. So we hit Portland, Seattle, and now we're heading down to Los Angeles in just about a week or so. But the thing is, the disparity between wealth and poverty you're seeing in the cities. Probably maybe it's all cyclical, but I haven't seen it in my lifetime with this much.
Right, because they said like LA hasn't been this bad since like the 80s crack epidemic, but then you actually look at it, and because of population and everything, this is like 10 times worse than the 80s crack epidemic. Like the homeless is like normal areas in Hollywood, just under every freeway pass there's like these little tent cities. And if that doesn't show you that we're not managing resources properly, and we're not caring about humanity, I don't know where this money's going. Oh, wait, like any good detective, you just follow the money. It's going to the DOD. You know what I'm saying? All of our money is going to like black projects that are just disappearing. And it's not like, and I'm not trying to get too, conspiracy, but it's not it's not a mystery, and it's not something that's even a conspiracy. It's in the books. You got Donald Rumsfeld, like right before 9/11, like, yeah, we don't know where this money's going. We really don't. We have no idea. And then we got people starving everywhere. So you're like, maybe if we could just use some of that money and funnel it into starving people, that'd be good.
You know what? It starts somewhere. It starts with action. It starts with some sort. Maybe it starts with some kid, spray painting Henry Kissinger all around Los Angeles, sparking awareness, because now you already have some very structured ideas about what you and how you want to change things. I'm wondering how when Shepard, hey, there it is. Vic's found it. When Shepard came around, Shepard Fairey to. And I don't know if using the word mentoring is right, but when you guys struck up your relationship, did he approach you? You approach him? How did that all work out?
Yeah, so I met him when I was a little kid. Definitely when he had worked on my Pops' album cover and tour. I think it was a best of greatest hits, something like that. And
the album cover that Vic put up. Yeah, I think it was the album cover that Vic just put up.
Right. Yeah. And then like years later, it was his birthday. And my pop said, hey, do you want to go to Shepard's birthday? And I said, yeah. And I pulled what I call a Bernath, which is my buddy who like really is good at showing his art to people. He just has it on his phone and shows it in their face. And I just basically did that to Shepard. I went up to him and I was like, hey, check this out. And he was like, whoa. And I didn't even realize it at the time, but he said, you do exactly what I do. You collage and then you stencil on top of it. And I said, oh, yeah, all right, that's cool. And he said, you would do really good apprenticing at my shop or at the studio. And so I kind of came in someday in 2017 and then have steadily worked on and off for him and mainly, doing the murals and street art and stuff like that.
What do you call that thing that you do again? The barrage, or the move that you did to show him the artwork.
Oh, because my buddy's name's Bernath. It's a Bernath. Yeah, pulling a Bernath.
Okay, cool. I should start Bernathing.
Totally. Yeah, just you're like, hey man, here's our new single, and you just shove your headphones on someone's head.
That's better, dude. That's the way to do it. It's better than a business card. It's Bernath.
Exactly.
Bernath. We need to try and get our podcast with more viewers. How do I Bernath that?
Yeah, this is great. I love how he's gonna spread a whole new way across the internet here.
I'm Ryan Roxie, and I've taken all my years of experience of playing guitar, and I want to pass the torch of rock and roll on to you. Check out the System 12 guitar method.